Tov. Good morning. We're going to continue with that last piece of that midrash, which continues. Yesterday we talked about the relationship, how Satan shows them an image of Moshe seemingly suspended in the heavens, and people say we don't know how, all to try to drive them away from God. And in the panic that ensues, the midrash says, "Amar lahem chor, ksheoref." Chor says to them, "You stubborn people," and stubborn here means literally, ksheoref means stiff-necked, right? And the seeming assertion here is that they are stiff-necked. They can't turn. They can't turn themselves to where they need to turn, which is towards God. Instead, they're stuck in the seemingly drawn back to idolatrous ways. That's what's going to happen here with this golden calf. Ksheoref einatem niskarim ma'asalachem. Right? Don't you remember? You don't remember what has been done to them? What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves. Now, why does horror enter this picture? Because if we go back to chapter 24 of Shemot, when Moshe is up on the mountain, and he's going up the mountain, he says to them, "V'hinei, I'm going up. V'hinei Aaron v'chori machem." Aaron and Chor, they're with you. Mibal devarim, yigash aleihem. Whoever has an issue, come to them. Moshe has made Chor Aaron's partner to run things. Chor is a key figure earlier on as well when Moshe has to hold up his hands, right, when they're going to fight Amalek, because he's a significant personality. Yet when we come to our story, when the people come and in their panic, the Torah says, "Vayikael ha'am al Aharon." The people gathered up against Aharon. Where's Chor? If Chor is Aaron's partner in dealing with matters, where is he? So the midrash imagines that. That's what we should understand this midrash. So he says, "Stop! What are you doing?" And the people, in their craze, as the midrash then sees it, amdu v'herguhu. They stood up and they murdered Chor. That's why he's not in the story. So we derive this midrashic version of things from the absence of Chor when we expect to see him. And it's that. Now they come and they're going to deal with Aaron, and this is where we introduce the question of what in the world was Aaron thinking? Why did he encourage and support and whatever, right? And so the midrash then says he saw Aaron Chor dead, and he says, "They'll kill me too." And it wasn't really though about self-preservation, but a recognition that in this moment these people there's no way to stop them. Instead, I have to try to join with them and steer them away. That's sort of how this version continues, because it knows that sometimes if you try to push back against the crazed mob, or when people are just so stuck in a certain type of frenzy, it's not the moment you can accomplish anything. So you find a way to try to pacify. And he says, right, the way the Torah goes on to describe it, he says, Chag LaHashem machar, it'll be a holiday towards God tomorrow. I still have this in mind, folks. Tomorrow we're going to worship God, try to buy some time and control things. But of course, Aaron is unable to do so because the Satan, as it were, has taken over. And there is no place for Aaron trying to reason or pacify or calm the crazed mob. What a frightening thing to still consider. Have a good day.